Hey, welcome to my channel, Unbiased LLC. My name is Rachel, and if this is your first time here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. And if you are part of the replay, thank you. Welcome into all the Purple Patch crew members. I'm stirring y'all up early again today. Today is Tuesday. This is week 43 of season 4 of Sew Up to Glow Up Tuesdays with your girl Unbiased. And today we are going to show you how to make some of this back to school money. Now, granted, you don't have to sell everything that you make or you do. But if this is part of your business, why not? Okay? It's real quick, it's real simple. And I want to know, all I'm doing is monogramming some jackets and school shirts, and one of them is a name and one of them is initials. In the chat, let me know if you do monogramming for shirts, sweaters, hoodies, or whatever for back to school. And if you do, what is your starting price? No matter what the design is, what is your starting price before you even take the offer or the project, before you even load your machine, before you design anything? What is your starting price for back to school items? Okay, so this is a live video, and things go left, right, center, sometimes up, down, and to the side. Okay, so what does that mean? Anything can happen while you live. Some things you can control and some things you just can't. So with that being said, I want to speak to the people who decided to join me today and tell them hello and thank them for being here. So starting from the top, Miss DB, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. Miss Ruji Crafting, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. Hey, Peanut and Miss Gina. Miss Roslyn McAveen, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. Miss Robbins Creations, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. Miss Sharon Davenport, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. Miss Alice B, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. Miss Nikki A, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. OCDish Chick, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. Nikki, I finally said your name right after you changed it, because I was used to the old way. Okay, I'm sorry, Queen. Hey, Miss Gail, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. Miss Evelyn Warner, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here, and all is well with you. Kristen Sensei, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. Miss Jennifer Donaldson, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. Life with Tashiria, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. Knick Knack Nurse, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. Dimps Designs, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. Miss So Pearl, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. SB Designs by Miss Sheila, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. Miss Betty Odoms, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. And if this is your first time here, put a heart in the chat. Let me know. Put a heart in the chat. Don't matter what color, whatever heart you find, put it in the chat if this is your first time being here. So I don't know, did you guys hear what I asked the question? If you embroider for your business or for other people, what is your starting point for back to school items? So I'm going to just tell you, no, I'm going to wait for y'all to answer, and then I'm going to tell you my starting point. However, let me show you what I will be working on today. And this is a do-over, and I'm going to show you why I had to do it over, okay? So this is a fleece sweatshirt or sweater that the client brought in. So most of your back-to-school items, the customer will probably bring them to you. Let me say that again. Most of your back-to-school items, your customer will probably bring them to you, like backpacks, lunch bags, toiletry bags if they use it for the girls for their monthly things, track meet bags, gym bags, those types of things, the shirts, the jackets, the hoodies, the ball caps, whatever it is, because some schools, if not most of the schools, have certain colors that they use for that school. um and so there you go, that's what's going to be going down. Can y'all hear me? Let me know in the chat, can y'all hear me? Hey, Jennifer Ricci, welcome in, Queen. Miss Geneva Coleman, welcome in, Queen. Hey, Make It with Marilyn, welcome in, Queen. So this is a fleece, 100% fleece um, pullover hoodie. I did one the other day for this same person and I burned it. So I have to do it over. So I have to replace this hoodie with the customer because they brought the item to me. I stitched it out, but I burned it when I was setting my stitches. Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about. And it was all my fault because I know better. But when you're rushing, trying to get things done, sometimes you just forget, right? And so when I set the stitches with the iron, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. I'll bring it to the table because you might not be able to see the burn mark, but I'll bring it to the table and you'll be able to see it. But I actually burned the jacket trying to set the stitches. And so therefore I had to replace the jacket. So therefore I lost money stitching this out. I'm okay with that because I'd rather replace the jacket, do it over, and save my name for my business versus giving someone something that I know is not perfect or somewhat perfect, because perfection is overrated. Hey, Keisha Hanley, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. So I'm gonna show you I'm gonna start this design, this one, on the machine because it's already loaded into my machine. And then the next one that I have to do are shirts, and they are school shirts. However, they are polyester shirts. Y'all see how flimsy this is? So I'm gonna show you how I hoop the polyester shirts. There are more than one way to skin a cat. If you have been doing anything with polyester on your embroidery machine and it's been working for you, continue to do that. I am not here to tell you what to do, how to do it, change your way of thinking, none of that. I'm showing you what has been working for me, and I have not had any complaints from my customers, okay? So this is the 100% polyester shirt. I'm gonna actually show you how I measure the shirt. I'm gonna put the initials in Brilliance Essential for the shirt, and I'm going to print it out because I always print out my designs, and then I'm going to show you exactly how I put it on the shirt with the paper, trace it out on the machine, and we are going to stitch it out. I have 6 of these shirts and 1 jacket to stitch out, and we are going to do all of them on this live today. Also, I have so one of the crafters, Miss Marissa, shout out to Miss Marissa, she sent me a design, not the design, but a picture of the design. And she asked me, if I liked it, and I'm like, yeah. So I went looking for the design to purchase it, and I couldn't find it. I'm not saying that it's not out there. It's probably out there, but it's out there probably on somebody's personal website, and I don't know who that is. So I'm going to try my best to recreate that and show you what I've done. And hopefully, if we have enough time, I will stitch it out and show you what it should look like, or what I'm thinking it's going to look like. And I did not prepare any fabric, so what I will do is get a piece of felt, and then I will just find some fabric in my stash over here real quick without the heating bun on the back of it. So this is just a test to see if it will stitch out and do what I wanted to do, or what the picture showed me to do, right? Okay. So I looked at the picture and I just went into Embrilliance and I tried my best to figure it out. So let's get started. Hey Jesse, welcome in, King. I appreciate you for being here. Did I miss saying hello? Hey, the J Jordan, welcome in, King. I appreciate you for being here. Let me make sure I didn't miss anyone. So now we're gonna go to the table. Hold on. Hold on. Let me bring this to the table. Okay, so nobody answered the question in the chat. So I'm assuming that you guys do not take or accept back to school items to embroider on your machine. Am I correct in saying that? Because I asked if you have ever embroidered for the back to school, what is your starting price for the things that I am showing you today? But since nobody said anything, I'm just going to tell you my starting price is $10 to even turn on my computer, to even think about doing anything. It starts at $10. Why? Because I have to sit down and I have to think about how you want this stuff to be, whatever. I got to put the name in Brilliance. If I had, if this customer, let's just say that this customer had 10 items with the same name, then I would bring my price down because now I can give you a little discount. But other than that, each shirt will start at $10. Okay? Bedazzling Designs, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. Bedazzling, did you see last week I opened up your package that you had sent me with the fabric? And I appreciate you, Queen. I appreciate you for that fabric. And I am going to use it. I don't know on what, but it was so pretty. So pretty. Amen to the $10. Yeah, starting at $10. Okay, Nikki, you haven't done much. Just guessing to turn on the machines. $20. Simple design hooped approximately 10. Okay. Hey, Glenn Roebuck. Welcome in, King. I haven't seen you in a while. Okay, Miss Evelyn. So, Miss Evelyn, so I would just say for back to school, and this is just my reasoning for this, right? For back to school, I start at $10 only because I'm a mother. I'm a single mother, right? And I know that I had 3 kids. And I know that their uniforms or clothing, underwear, socks, all these things that they needed for school was very expensive for a single mother. I'm not complaining about that at all because those are the things that I chose to do as a mother, right? But I try to give the mothers a little break for back to school because they have so many other things that they have to worry about for the child, and that's just that's just how I look at it. That's just how I look at it. I can't even go into details because that's just the end of it. These parents have to do so much, and right now the economy is so bad, and I just want to give them a break. And I know that it's probably, I'm not going to say it's not even a good thing because I feel like it's a good thing. I feel like if I can do a little something to help them out, because they cannot go to a store where the stuff is not on sale. If it's not on sale, they have to pay the regular price. Some of these school shirts are like $16 per shirt. And you're talking about they need a shirt for each day. They need a spirit shirt. They need a gym shirt. They need a... That's just me. Nameplates on jerseys. Okay, hey there to this Creations. Welcome in, Queen. Thank you for the jewels. I appreciate you, Glenn. Jennifer Donaldson, yes. So let me bring y'all to the table and show you what I was saying about the burn mark, okay? So this is the one that I did previously. I even know if you can still. Okay, can y'all see that circle? And it's kind of black above the K and the Y. This is where my iron touched the garment and burned it in this area. So it's like all of this is burned. And if I turn it to this side, you can tell maybe more. I really don't know if you can see it, if it's picking it up, but I know that it wasn't right. So I got in touch with my client and I said, hey, can you reorder this sweater, send it to my house, and I will pay for it. And so now we have the new sweater. And I'm just going to do the same exact thing, but this time I'm not going to set the seams with the iron on high. I'm going to put it on low, and I'm also going to put a Teflon sheet on top of it, okay? Hey, Miss D. Wilson, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. Yes, Miss Jennifer Donaldson, yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Miss Geneva Coleman. Hey, Miss Sandra, Blue Emeralds Creations. Welcome in, Queen. Thank you, So Pearl. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. And y'all, the reason for that is because it's hard for single mothers. I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna be honest, but I know that some single mothers will do whatever it takes to get what they child like, and you know, I'm just gonna leave it at that, y'all, because I can go on and on and on. So what I'm going to do is hoop this jacket, and I'm using my 5x5 Mighty Hoop, the magnetic hoop for this project, and I've already have this one um, printed out, the label printed out. So what I'm going to do, and if you've been on my channel for a while, you know that I do not throw away stabilizer scraps. So this is tearaway stabilizer. I am doubling it. And like I said before, if this is not the way that you do it, it's okay. This is just what I've been doing, and it works for me. The reason I don't use cutaway stabilizer is because some of the kids complain about the cutaway stabilizer, touching their skin. Now, this is a jacket, so they will also have on a shirt underneath it, right? But I don't even want to go through any of that. And I also have a piece of sticky stabilizer inside the jacket because this is fleece and it tends to move. You can use the adhesive no-show mesh for the inside of these jackets. However, you may burn the jacket like I did with the previous jacket. So I'm using sticky stabilizer because it's not going to burn anything. A lot of people don't like sticky stabilizer, but I live by it, and I absolutely love sticky stabilizer. Do they have certain brands that you can find? Yes, I can put in the chat where I get mine from, and you could go from there. So I'm going to unzip this hoodie, and I'm just going to bring it into my hoop. Now, the key to this for me, since I am using stabilizer that has been used before, I am going to make sure that my design is within the frame of the stabilizer, okay? So I'm just going to hoop this, make sure that this is flat as possible. I'm taking my paper and I'm looking at the center of this line up here. Hopefully you guys can see that. They have a line grid on this frame, on the Mighty Hoop Station, and I'm taking the center line of my design and I'm just eyeballing to make sure that that lines up. And you want to try to get the arm part of this to be as flat as possible before you actually hoop it. With fleece, you do not need water soluble stabilizer unless, in my opinion, your font is not thick enough to stay above the stitching, above the jacket or whatever it is that you're working on. If I had a skinny font, I would definitely use water soluble stabilizer. However, when I made this font or this name, I put an extra underlay underneath the stitching so that it has a foundation before it shows the name. You will see that as it's stitching, okay? It's gonna do each letter individually, but you will be able to see that it's going to keep stitching for a minute before it actually goes to the next one. I hope that makes sense. So it's gonna be like all in one, but it has a separate underlay. So I'll come to the chat, y'all, in just a second. Let me just hoop this. And I just want to make sure that this is on, okay? So I have this hooped, and I'm going to bring this to the embroidery machine, and then we'll stitch it out. But before that, I want to show you how to do and measure the shirts, and then we'll make the file on the embroidery machine. I'm sorry, on the software. So y'all give me 1 second. And they wanted white stitching for all of these shirts and for the jacket, okay? So I'm gonna let this run, and then I'll come to the chat, and then I will show you how I'm going to make the next file. Y'all give me a second, I'm coming. I'm just tracing my design to make sure that it's in the place that I want it to be. All right, so I'm just gonna let this stitch out, which will take approximately 3 minutes. And it's going to be on the speed of 700. The speed of 700, okay? So let me go to the chat real quick. Hold on. Oh, we got a super chat. Hey, Crafting with Yolanda. Welcome in, Queen. Oh, you're so welcome, Queen. You're so welcome. Let me heart that. Okay, let me twerk for you, Queen. Hold on, let's see. We twerking for cash, twerking for cash, twerking for cash, Purple Patch Crew. Thank you. Let me go down. I'm just reading some of the, oh, hey, Point Blank Experience. Welcome in, King. Hey, Picture Me Crafting. Welcome in, Queen. Hey, Miss April Jackson, if you nasty. Welcome in, Queen. Oh, yes, y'all, keep Jesse Gibson and his family in your prayers. Thank you, Kristen, for reminding me. Mr. Jesse lost his sister-in-law this week. I want to say it was yesterday, but don't quote me on the day, y'all, because I see so much. But y'all send prayers to Mr. Jesse Gibson and his family. And also, don't forget Spilling the Diversity as well. Yes, Tender Touch, Miss Pearl. Okay, so let me talk about the Tender Touch. I use Tender Touch as well, but it's so expensive. So if you can cut down the cost of using Tender Touch? Would you? Answer that for me, Miss So Pearl. Hey, Boyle Apparel, welcome in, Queen. And hey, Miss Bobby, EE Handmade with Love, welcome in, Queen. A lot of people would probably say that I try to cut a lot of corners. Let me just say this. Um, Even if I cut the corners, I have tested it. Let me say that again. Even if I cut corners, I've tested it. I know that it works or will work. I'm not going to cut corners not knowing if it's going to work, if it's going to hold up in the wash, if somebody is going to come back and be like, all my stitches came apart. I test everything that I try to cut corners with. If you sew and or embroider, some of the things that you use in your sewing room will help you in your embroidery journey and vice versa. You can use embroidery stable, and somebody's probably going to be in the background cringing their throat, right? You can use embroidery stabilizer when you're sewing your clothes. Most of these things are universal. Will it say it on the package? Absolutely not. Why? Because the embroidery industry wants their money, the sewing industry wants their money, and everybody in between wants their money. So they are going to advertise to you that is specific for this reason only. That is not true. I am here to tell you it is not true. And I'm not trying to sound like I know everything, because I don't. But the things that I do know, I can share that with you. Okay? I can share it with you because I've tried it. And I tell people, if it don't work, I let you know it didn't work. But guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep trying something else until I figure it out. Okay? So, like I said, these are polyester shirts. And I'm going to show you how I measure the shirt. Let me just take this away so that hopefully it doesn't confuse you as to what I'm doing. Let me know if you can see the shirt on the table, and also my tape measure. I got the yellow one out to try to help you be able to see. So I just want to know, has anybody, and anybody that does embroidery, and anybody that sews, or anybody that repairs garments, am I delusional? Or is there some logic in what I'm saying that most of these products are universal? Please let me know in the chat, because I know I'm not the only one. Let me know. Can y'all see this the table? Or do I need to bring my phone down so you guys can see how I measure the shirts? I'm only going to show you this one time. And then I will do the other ones. I will do the other ones based off of this one. I was trying to find my chalk. Y'all know I like to use children's chalk when I mark my garments because it's easy to wipe off. Okay? That's just my preference, but you can buy water soluble pens and all of those things. I go right there to Dollar Tree and get a whole box of chalk for $1.25. Okay? I think they all on the other side though, because I've been using them for sewing more. Hold on, I may have one over here. And guess what? If I can't find any chalk in this room, I also use stick pins. I also mark with the stick pins. Let me go back. Oh, we got another super chat. Oh, thank you, Points Blank Experience. I appreciate you, King. Hold on, let me twerk for you. We twerking for cash, twerking for cash, twerking for cash, Purple Patch Crew. Thank you. Okay, so Pearl, I see your comment back. Hey, Terry Hunt, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. Hey, beautiful soul, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. Okay, so y'all can see. So this is what I normally do. And when you, my opinion, this is not set in stone. I'm going to lift the collar up because I want to be able to see the edge of the neckline. I want to be able to see these stitches right here in the edge of the neckline. And what I'm going to do is, this is a size extra small youth shirt, 5 to 6, 5 to 6. So I normally come down for these size clothing at least 4 inches. My point of reference is always either at the second button or in between the second and the third button. My point of reference is always at the second button or in between the second and the third button. If this only had 2 buttons, I would definitely go right underneath the second button. Okay? So I'm going to do 4 inches down. I'm going to put a pin. Somewhere in this general area. I'm going to take my tape measure, and on the side of the placket, the button placket, there is a seam right here. I'm going to put my tape measure and I'm going to come in 1 inch. I'm putting my tape measure at the end of the seam of the placket, the button placket, and I'm going to come in 1 inch. And I'm just going to put a pin. So I know that my design needs to start at the 4-inch mark and in 1 inch. At the 4-inch down mark and in 1 inch. Okay? Hey, Miss Marlise, the Savvy Crafter. Welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. So now that we have this, I am going to just measure how much room I have to put an embroidery design. So from the 1 inch mark, and before the armhole sleeve or curve, I have about 2.5 inches from this point to this point. And so I know that my design needs to stop here. Because if you go over any more, the design or whatever it is will be underneath the armpit. Okay? So this is what we have to work with. So I have a 2-inch area where I can put the name. So now we're going to go to the back to the software, and I'm just going to show you. It's only 2 letters. It's only 2 letters. And I'm just going to pull up in Brilliance and show you how I do this. Okay? So hold on, you guys. Let me. Hold on, it's not remove the other media streams. Oh, okay. There we go. So let me go here. Uh, Hold on, y'all. Okay, I think I got it now. Let me know if y'all can see my screen. The Embrilliant screen. Because you know when you change screens, you cannot see the chat. I'm looking on my phone, so I'll be able to tell if you guys can see it or not. Okay, it's up. So I am going to make sure that I have my 5x5 hoop selected. So I'm going to go up to the top. And I'm going to go to my preferences. And I labeled mine Mighty Hoop 5x5. I'm trying to see if y'all can see the drop down box. When I practice it, okay, there it goes. And then I'm going to say, I'm gonna click it, make sure that it's highlighted blue, apply, and okay. So for this name, it's only a H and a C. It's for a little girl. So I'm gonna go over here to my lettering panel. I am going to type H. I'm gonna space it. It may or may not space it. I may have to move the letters around myself. And then I'm just going to put a capital C. And then I'm gonna go into my letter panel and see which font I would like to use for this design. So one thing I do want to keep in mind though is that it is a polyester shirt. And what that means is it's not cotton. So polyester tends to shift. I don't care if you're sewing polyester fabric or you are embroidering on polyester fabric. It tends to shift. That means it's going to move slightly. Sometimes you will see ripples, like little ripples in the fabric where the stitching has pulled the material. Let me know if you've ever experienced that using polyester fabric in the chat. You can just say yes or no. Hey, pretty eyes. Welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. If I missed saying hello to any one of you, charge it to my head and not my heart. Okay. Hey, Crooked Peach. Welcome in, Queen. So board apparel. The way that I got my screen to be purple in the background is I changed the display. Let me see if I can remember how to do it real quick. I think I go to utility and my preference. Let me go to edit. Okay, edit, preference, and then display settings. I hope you can hear me, Boyd. So I went to edit, preference, display settings. And then right here it says background color. Then you can pick whatever color you want. If you have a special hex code that you use like for your brand of business, you can type the hex code in here, all the colors right here. It says add to custom colors. You can type that in this space right here. So that's how I got my background to change. And I'm just going to cancel that. All right. So now I am, I was saying, yes. So y'all have had the polyester fabric to shift on you. So what you want to do with that is you want to find a thicker, a thick font, but not a dense font. So I'm just going to pick something from my list that I know is not dense. And I think I'm going to move this seat over because I got too much space. Okay. And this is 1.5 width by 1 1/16 height, which the height is fine. I think I'm just going to extend the width just a little bit. And I'm going to zoom in on it because I want to see what my stitches are looking like, because I may need to go to the 1.5 of this font. So they don't have 1.5, but they do have 2. So I'm just going to move my C back over. And I think that's going to be perfect. And I don't know if you guys could see that the stitching at the top before was getting a little like thin. I don't want that. I want my stitches to be the same amount of stitching all the way around. Okay. So with this, I can also add in my composition pool. I can add a little bit of composition, which I'm going to add to make my stitches a little bit dense, but not so dense. If I'm not explaining that right, or you don't understand what I'm saying, I apologize. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch the C. Let me see if I can change this color, so maybe you'll be able to see the difference. Okay, let's see if this is going to work. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, okay? And then I'm going to click my lettering. I'm going to go over here to stitch, and then I'm going to change the composition pool of this letter. So right now, your default is set to 0. The default composition pool is set to 0. So what you want to do, oh, you know what? Let's copy it and paste it so we can compare. I'm going to move that one off to the side. Okay. So I'm still going to go back to stitch, and then I'm going to pull the composition one time. Did y'all see the difference? Boyd Apparel, you welcome, Queen. Did y'all see the difference? Let me pull this back and put it right on top, kinda. I want y'all to be able to see the difference. So this is the original. Let me go down. This is the original one. Let me change this color back. Hold on. I'm going to change this one to gray. It don't matter. This is the original one. And this is the new one. Do y'all see the difference? Let me put it on top. Maybe that will help. All right. So that's the difference in the stitching. It gave me a thicker font. I mean by a little bit, right? But it's going to make a difference when I stitch it out on polyester. This is for the polyester fabric that I'm speaking about, okay? But if you can see, the roundness of the C in the red is better than the roundness of the C in the gray. The H, I should have changed this color. Let me see. Let's change this one to white. All right. So do y'all see how the white is my original lettering, but the black one in the back is the new lettering, and it fills it out better. Trust me on this, okay? I don't know everything, but this I do know because I've tried it, okay? If I was to stitch this one out, onto my fabric, I would have all of those puckers and all of the things in my polyester fabric. I'm using this example for polyester fabric only, okay? So that's what I'm showing you. That's the difference when you use your pull compensation. It adds a few more stitches, but it also gives you a cleaner look, all right? Depending on which font you're working on. So I'm gonna delete the original one and we're gonna go with this one. And I wanna make sure that it's going to be the size that I need. So I'm going to print this out. I always print out my designs because that helps me line everything up. I only print out the first page unless I have to change colors 50 different times, okay? So I'm gonna go get this off the printer and I'm gonna show you exactly what I do with it. Hey Shamika, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. All right, so we're gonna come back to the table. Let me know if you understood what I've just showed you. If you have any questions, drop it in the chat and I will do my best to try to explain why I did what I did or whatever the case may be. All right, so now we are at the table and this is just how I prepare my garments, okay, for polyester. I'm gonna keep saying polyester because somebody is going to watch the replay and they're gonna think that this is for cotton or woven fabrics. This is for polyester. This is what you call a specialty fabric when you're doing embroidery, okay? So I normally take my paper and I cut out my design. You can use your paper cutter and get a clean line. If you know, I just don't want to pull that thing out. I have the one you press down and cut, and I also have the one that slides with the little blade on it. So this is what I do. And if you can see the horizontal and vertical lines printed out on my paper. Hopefully you can see that. All right. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let me take some of this down. I'm going to place it at the 4-inch where I got that pin at for the 4 inches. And I just want to make sure that it's centered. What am I using to center my design is the line of the neck. So let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. I'm centering my horizontal line with the edge. Oh, Lord, I didn't toe the paper. Hold on. Okay, maybe that pen don't want to go. Hold on. Kiara, can you turn that down just a little bit? Thank you. Hold on, you guys. Okay, so this is what I am. Let me see if this ruler will help. So this is the edge of the collar or the stitching. So the seam of the collar is right here. I'm going to take my ruler and match it up with that edge, with the edge of that collar where the seam starts. And if y'all can see, this is my horizontal line. Where the pin top is, just follow that straight down, okay? That is what I am using to make sure that my design is straight in the hoop or when I get ready to hoop it. Let me know if y'all can see that. If not, hold on, let me bring you closer. Oh, did it get off of the... Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me bring you closer. Can y'all see that? The horizontal line and then the edge of the collar. The horizontal line where the yellow pin is right here and then straight down. So I'm going to move my camera back. Hold on. Hold on. I'm sorry I'm moving y'all about, but give me a second. I'll get it straight in just a minute. Okay. Was y'all able to see that? Hey, Roller 19. Welcome in, Queen. You don't have to do it like this. You can buy the t-shirt rulers. Let me show you. I have those things too. This is my big one. I don't know where the small one is, but I have all of the gadgets. Trust and believe that. But I found ways to do it without all of these gadgets. I buy all the things. I know I have the small one, but right now I can't put my finger on it. I just knew this one was underneath my mat. But I could use the one for the child and still do the same exact thing. So if you have these little rulers, and I didn't take the top plastic out, that's why you see it's kind of still whatever. And I tend to not take the plastics off. I just don't. But you can use these rulers as well and get this stuff done. Now this one is going to be too big for this shirt, but I could have used the one for the kids. But I choose to do mine like this because I just choose to do it like this. There's no, there's no nothing. You just do what works for you, okay? Then once I get this lined up, I just pick it up and just make sure that when I stitch this, it's going to be straight up and down, okay? So this is how I do mine. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to unbutton the shirt. You're welcome, Marilyn. I don't know what you're saying. Thank you for, but you're welcome. I guess you was talking to me. I'm not sure. But you're welcome if you are talking to me. So I'm going to unbutton the shirt. Don't unbutton your shirt before you place your design. In my personal opinion, this is what works for me. I never unbutton my shirt until I have placed my design. Because sometimes when you unbutton the shirt, it's moving. This is not centered. All of the things are moving, right? So if it's buttoned up, you know that if they button this shirt all the way up, this is how the design is going to look. If you unbutton this and then place your design and stitch it, 9 times out of 10 or maybe 1,500 out of 10, your design is going to be crooked. All I'm doing is taking the bottom layer of my shirt out of my pen. Out of the pen because I had it all pinned together. Okay, so now I'm going to take my sticky stabilizer and I'm going to place it underneath this shirt in the back of the shirt. I want this to be as flat as possible, covering the design and around the design. That way my shirt will not move inside the hoop. And all you do is stick it in the back and press it down. So this is what it's going to look like. This is what the sticky stable looks like inside the shirt. So you want everything to be laying flat. And if it's not flat, it's going to pucker. Y'all, can I turn are the ads messing with y'all? Because it's messing with me. Absolutely, Kristen. Okay. Yes, you can say that. What you was going to ask, boy? Did I miss a question? Hold on, let me go back. Boy, did I miss a question? So I put the sticky stabilizer in on the back or underneath the shirt. I'm trying to see if Boyd had a question that I missed. I'm coming to just get that design off of the machine. Before I unhoop it, I'm showing you what it looks like. Before I unhoop it, I'm showing you what it looks like. Do you see how my stitches are above the garment? And I did not use any water soluble stabilizer. About the buttons. Okay, about the buttons. Yes, ma'am. Keep it buttoned until you find your center mark or where your design is going to be. Whether you're using pens or water soluble marker, you're printing out your designs, make sure that your thing stays buttoned. Even if you had a zip up hoodie, you want to keep it zipped, place your design, and then unhook it, unzip it to put it on the machine or your hoop, okay? So I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to place this in here for my next design. And since this is tearaway stabilizer, I'm going to tear this away. And then the sticky stabilizer is also tearaway. And I can clean this up after the fact, but I just want to see once you tear it away, nothing changed to my design. And it's flat, and the stitches came out perfect. Do y'all see that? So now when I put my iron on it, I'm going to put a piece of Teflon sheet on top, or maybe parchment paper, and then heat set my stitches, the front and the back. So this one is done, and I'll do that after the fact, okay? All right, so now we're going to hoop this one. So what I'm going to do is take another piece of tearaway stabilizer, and I'm going to fold it in half because I still want a double piece of tearaway stabilizer. I am going to put it in my on my hooping station. I am going to turn this shirt upside down. I'm not going to hoop this little bitty shirt this way because the opening is not big enough and it will stretch the shirt. So I'm going to turn it upside down. And you see how easily that slides? If I was to try to put that in the other way, I would have an issue. So I'm going to pull it down until I get to my spot. Hold on. This shirt is a little bit, it's a real small shirt, y'all. So hold on. Let me adjust this down to the bottom. Let me adjust my paper down to the bottom. So now I'm going to put my shirt back on. Now we have enough room. Okay, so I was looking at the buttons on this side, and it was not going to allow me to move this over. All right, so I'm still going to take where my pen is, and I'm going to eyeball up to this line at the top. Let me show you. This is my center line, just like that, and I'm eyeballing this line at the top of my frame. Hold on, let me just show you. I'm eyeballing this line at the top. So I need to move this. I need to move it over just a little bit because this is my horizontal line. So I need to shift my shirt just a little bit and then try to line it back up. And once I do that, my shirt is centered. Can y'all see that? I'm looking at this center line of the hoop. And that's how I'm doing it. I normally eyeball it and I kind of catch it every time. So once you get to learn how to use your mighty hoops, they will work perfect for you. Okay? Do y'all have any questions? So, hey, that's my art. Welcome in, Queen. So Pearl, even if you have your designs on a USB drive, you should be able to print the designs out. All you need to do is download it to your computer or whatever it is that you're using, print it out. And once you use it and print it out, you can delete it from the computer. You can delete it, okay? Especially those one-offs. Especially those one-offs. Okay, so now I'm just going to make sure that my buttons are not in the way for when I smash down on my hoop. All right? So now it's time to clamp it. And just like that, it's in the hoop. And let me show you from this side. It's in the hoop. All right? So we're going to take this to the embroidery machine and we're going to stitch it out. So the only thing I have left to do is go to Embrilliance, and I'm going to send this design via Wi-Fi. If you are nervous about that and, you know, sometimes your Wi-Fi does not work, just put it on your USB drive and put the USB drive into the computer. I will share this with you. As far as I know, by using Embrilliance, once your design has been sent to the embroidery machine, even if my computer cuts off, the design is still in my embroidery machine. Let me say that again. If I send my design via Wi-Fi and my embroidery machine picks up the design, even if my computer shuts off, my embroidery design is still inside of my embroidery machine. And also, even if my embroidery machine cuts off, when I turn it back on, my embroidery design is still in the machine. Because once it's sent from Wi-Fi and your machine picks it up, it's in there until you delete it. So, let's go to the machine. So, hold on, I'm going to bring y'all up so that y'all can see my screen. Okay, so I'm going to erase this out, go to home and press OK. And then I'm going to hit the Wi-Fi button. Do y'all see my design? Do y'all see my design? It's right there. HC. All right. I'm going to hit it and set it. And then now I'm going to put my, and I'm sorry for moving y'all around, but once I get y'all set up, I won't do that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I almost knocked y'all down. Okay, so I'm just going to hoop. And I'm going to move this paper. I don't know. I might have to take these. I was trying to keep their little tags on. Hold on, let me see. I may be able to. I may be able to just keep them out of my way. Cause you know, sometimes the kids they want to see their tags, honey. They want to rip their own tags off. Okay, I'm okay with that. So I'm going to in edit. I'm going to make sure that my needle is on number one when I trace it, and move this up, and then let's see where it's at first. See how much I have to move. Okay, so I need to move it over. And I think that's perfect. So now I'm going to take the pen out, and I'm going to take my paper off, and I'm going to hit embroider. I'm going to select my color, and I'm going to press start. And I'm still stitching at 700 stitches per minute. And so while that is stitching, I'm over here measuring the next shirt. Normally I measure them all before I actually start stitching so that it doesn't take me long. And also with the white chalk, I do it faster, but since I don't have it, let me show y'all what I'm doing. Oh, I can't. Maybe I can. No, I can't. What's wrong? Hey, Miss Patricia. Welcome in, Queen. Okay. So, I apologize, you guys, for the ads, but we have to play the ads. I'm sorry. I put it on low, but we have to play the ads. Uh-oh, something is moving. Oh, it's this. Okay. So normally, like I said, I will prep all of my shirts all at one time. That way I can just take one off the machine and put the next one on. So right now I'm just adding all of the sticky stabilizer to all of the shirts. Thank you, Dimp. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button or the likes matching. That's how you can support a creator for free. Making sure that you hit the like button. So I'll show you guys all of the ones that I've done so far. I didn't even see how long the stitch out is. I'll look at it in a minute. It's done. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go over there and check it. or get it off the machine. So I only was able to get 2 of them done because this stitch out, oh, it's only 3 minutes. It was only a 3-minute stitch out. Y'all, look how pretty this is. Can y'all see how pretty this is? Hold on, let me bring it to the table. Hold on. So I'm going to take it out of the hoop. Uh-oh, I forgot this. And I'm just going to tear everything away from the back. So this is all you will have left. I could clean this little part out as well. Hold on, let me throw this away. And then I like to button up at least the first button so I can see if it's even. Y'all see that? Can y'all see that? And that's what you will get every time. Hey, Miss Faye Norman. Miss Faye, I tried to look for you on Facebook, Queen. I couldn't find it. So now I'm just going to hoop this and do the same exact thing over and over and over and over till I'm done. 3 minutes each. So these buttons are made different from the green shirts. And I'm just going to go put it on the machine and do the same exact thing. And let it stitch out. I don't have a camera set up over here. I have to move the one that I'm using, so I'm not gonna just keep bringing it back and forth. I'll just keep putting these on the machine till I'm done, and then I can show you all of them afterwards, okay? So this one is going to be a 3-minute stitch out as well. So I already have this one hooped, and I'm just going to do the next one. Thank you for the thumbs up, Derica. The emoji, I appreciate you, Queen. I don't know, can I highlight that on the, you put the name in the chat. Okay, let me see. Can I show this? Oh, look, Derica, you can do that. She sent 10 jewels. Hold on, let me twerk for you, Queen. Hey, Charlie, welcome in, Queen. Hey, Miss Marlene, welcome in, Queen. Oh, Miss Faye, you figured it out. Oh, you figured it out. Girl, let me stir you up, girl. Let me stir you up. Hey, Miss D. Smith. Did I see that? Oh, Miss Marlene, I'm sorry. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate you, Queen. Hold on, I'm gonna be able to tell who got them. I'm gonna be able to tell who got them. Miss Marlene Smith, Miss Patricia, A Nanny D Tradition, um, the jury spot, and Lawana. Welcome in, everybody. Let me twerk for y'all. Hold on. Welcome in. We twerking for cash, twerking for cash, twerking for cash. Purple Patch Crew. Thank you. And y'all gonna get tired of me, but we doing it 5 times. Period. We twerking for cash, twerking for cash, twerking for cash. Purple Patch Crew. Thank you. We twerking for cash, twerking for cash, twerking for cash. Purple Patch Crew. Thank you. Y'all tired of me yet? We twerking for cash, twerking for cash, twerking for cash. Purple Patch Crew. Thank you. We twerking for cash, twerking for cash, twerking for cash. Purple Patch Crew. Thank you. All right now, to the 5 new members. Oh, did I leave my screen on? Did it not change? Oh, this is the name. Hold on. Okay, there you go. You got it, girl. Miss Evelyn, you know I had to show up. Because y'all don't want me to do it in person. So I have to do it from the elephant. Let it do his job. Because when I try to do it in person, y'all talk about me. So all I'm doing, y'all, is just measuring, putting my sticky stabilizer in the bag. I'm going to finish these 3 shirts before I go get that one off the thing, because I don't like to have to keep stopping and going. Hey, Miss Sedona. Welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. Hey, D. Smith. Welcome in, Queen. I thought I did see your name. Welcome in, Queen. I hope everybody is having an amazing day today. No matter what it looks like, God is in control and it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. But you got to believe that it's going to be all right. And if you are not, the religious type, I'm sorry. Okay? Get your life together. All right? Okay. Anywho, I'm not here to change your mind. I promise you. All right. So we are going to keep putting these in and then we'll be stitching out from here on out. Okay? So 3 minutes a shirt. And $10 a shirt. So 3 times, what is it? 3 times 3 minutes times 6. So that's like 18 minutes. And then I would say it would take you another minute per shirt to measure it and put the sticky stabilizer. So that's 6 more minutes plus 6 minutes to hoop it, right? Each one another minute to hoop it. So somebody tell me, what is 60 divided by 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Is that 2? Did I do that right? Let me see. 60 divided by 6 is 10. Yep. It's 2. Yeah, Jesse. Uh, okay, we got them all hooped. So now all I gotta do is get this. And if you have an extra if you have an extra 5x5 mighty hoop, this is where that comes in handy when you're doing the same thing over and over and over. You can have your other mighty hoop already ready to go, hooped, and that's it. So this one I'm gonna use 2 pieces because if I fold this, it's not gonna be enough room. So I am going to use 2 pieces of stabilizer, which is, it's a remnant. It's something that I used already, and this is what I had left over. So for these types of projects, you can use the remnants. Y'all, when I say I don't throw away, unless it's just like, a piece of, I can't use it for anything, then I'm going to throw it away. But if I can reuse the stabilizer, I'm going to reuse it. And y'all see, I'm always taking the neck away from the hoop, because sometimes it will cause your thing to be big. You know, like this won't snap. Maybe not with this shirt because it's kind of thin, but with some of those adult shirts, you definitely want to pull that away. So y'all, all I'm doing is retracing, doing the same exact thing. And one might say, why do you have to retrace? Because even though I am hooping the shirts the same, they are not all made the same. They might look like they made the same, but I guarantee you, they are not all made the same. So it's best to trace your design as many times as you can, or have to make sure that it's in the hoop correctly. So I'm just going to tear this away, and then I'm going to tear the sticky stabilizer away. And I'll throw all this away. I'm going to lift it up to see if it's in the right way, right. Y'all see that? And once I heat set the embroidery, it'll lay very, very flat. You're welcome, Miss Evelyn. I think I'm not sure. I know Patrice has done it. Use the small hoop fin station. You can actually take this part off like this and put it on your big mighty hoop station. You can take this part off. See how they have two? 1 and 2, you can take this off if you unscrew it down there, and you can put this on your big mighty hoop and still use it for left chest logos. So like if you're doing left chest logos for adults, you can take this off and put it on your big mighty hoop station and still center and hoop your garment. So I need to go all of this way. So all of these are ready to go. I just need to put them on the machine. I'm going to get some more remnants. Let me show y'all what I do with mine. Don't talk about me, okay? Find somebody else to talk about. But this is what I do. I put all my remnants in some type of bag or something, just so I can keep it all together. And then I just go in and find pieces that I know I can use, the size that I can use, and I use it. So then I'm gonna cut this. Now just think about it. I got about 7 of these bags or so. I am not gonna even hold you, okay? But what if I would have thrown all that away? What if I would have thrown all of that away? You may call it hoarding, but I call it reusable. Because I do use it. And then what I don't use today, I stuff it back in this bag and I put it in my drawer. From tearaway stabilizer to cutaway stabilizer to you name it, I put it in the bag. Okay, I put it in the bag. We done with another one. So I'm gonna hoop the next one. And this is how I normally work. I'll hoop the next one and then clean up the one that I just took off. And you just keep going till you're done. Now, if you have multiple machines, kudos to you, first of all. And then, second of all, your operation will run a little bit faster. I have a file cabinet full of scraps, whether it is fabric scraps, HTV scraps, and not one person on this live could make me feel ashamed for saving my scraps. I promise you. If you Big Bang Hank and you throw away every single piece of stabilizer once you're done with one project, I applaud you. I do. I'm just starting the next design, y'all. Give me a second, I'll come to the chat. Miss Lena Dawn, welcome in, Queen, and thank you for being a member for 6 months. Let me see what y'all saying if I missed something. Hey, Sister Hearts. How you been, Miss Teresa? Welcome in, Queen. Bye, Jessie. I appreciate you for being here. Marlene, not Miles. Oh, Marlene, you changed your name, Queen? Y'all know I'm kidding because Marilyn made a mistake. It's funny to me. I'm not trying to, be mean to anybody. I have 2 shirts left. And so while that one is stitching, all I'm going to do is just, and y'all, this is a lot of stabilizer. I can still use this again. I don't know how many times I'm just that person. Don't forget to hit the like button. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. No, Miss Marlene, you know I'm just joking. She said no, I didn't. So y'all, since I can use this again, I'm just flipping this when the next one come out. That way I use it now. And then once all of them are done, I just set my seam. I set the stitching. So we have 2 shirts left, and we'll be done. So let me show y'all on the computer the other file that I was working on per Miss Marissa. What am I making? Oh, you can't see it, huh? Oh, that's why you can't see it. I'm just embroidering on some shirts, Miss Eva Marie. Welcome in, Queen. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Lena. I hope it comes back soon. Hey, Rob in the garden. Welcome in, King. Thank you, Miss D. Wilson, for being a member for 6 months. Let me stir you up. I appreciate you, Queen. Okay, so let me show y'all. Wait, let me get the other one, and I'm going to put this one on. Hold on. Hold on. So I'm just going to take this one off, put this on. And see, once you get in your rhythm, it goes fast. You just have to have a system and a rhythm. And hopefully you don't have interruptions where you could just work and continue doing what you need to do. And y'all see, I just put that name one time because it's the same letters over and over, but if it was different names, I would have printed each name. Oh, you let the windows up on the truck? Okay. Y'all, the pen is stuck in the hoop. So I'm going to see if I can get it out with something. Hold on. The stick pen is stuck in the hoop. Let me see. What can I grab this with? I got some tweezers over here. Oh, I have a needle nose pliers. Let's see. Y'all see that pen is stuck in the hoop? Oh, just went flying across the room. I hope I don't. I ain't gonna even speak it into existence, but let's go do this shirt. All right. I'm tracing it again. All right, so let me show y'all this other design that Miss Marissa was telling me about. Okay, let's see, how do I add this to the stage? Hold on. Oh, remove, add this, go up here. All right, oh, did it erase? Oh boy. Okay, hold on. I think this is it. No, that's not it. Hold on. 66. Oh, goodness gracious alive. Y'all, it erased all of the files. I'm gonna have to redo it. Miss Marissa, do you see this? It erased all of the files. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna start over. Let me start over. Oh Jesus. I'm gonna try to do this as fast as I can, y'all. I'm gonna try to explain this as fast as I can. So I need to be using my 8 by 12 mighty hoop. I'm gonna rotate it, apply, and okay. Oh wait, did it just do this hoop? Okay. I'm gonna erase this, delete, because it's already on my computer and I'm already working on it. I'm gonna hook this last shirt before I show y'all. Let me see what you're saying. Kindergarten, yay, Miss Lena Doll. That's an exciting time. Okay, Kristen, wait, what's going on? Oh, excuse me. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but it's funny. I'll have to go back and read the chat. Okay, y'all, I'm going to do the last shirt. I'm going to hook the last shirt, and then I'm going to show y'all the design. We have less than a minute. So I'm gonna hook the last shirt. I will clean all of this up later. Y'all, it's raining, cats and dogs outside. If I lose my connection, y'all came here to see the embroidery for the back to school, how you can make a little money if you need it, or if you're doing it for your grandchildren, your children, or anybody special in your family that may be a teacher or anything like that. This is how I do it, okay? And I'm going to try to show you the thing on the computer if the weather holds up. We didn't even have rain in the forecast today, but it's raining cats and dogs. And pickles and frogs. Okay, so let me move this pen because I don't want that same drama that I just went through. Okay, last shirt. I'm going to put it on the embroidery machine And then I'm going to show y'all this thing that Miss Marissa told me about. And some of you may have already seen it, but I'm going to show you how to design it real quick if you want to. All right, that one is going. Okay, let me show you where my other. Hey, Shay, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here and thank you for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. Hold on, Queen. Let me twerk for you. We twerking for cash, twerking for cash, twerking for cash, twerking cash crew. Thank you. Okay. Hey, Jennifer Hancock. Welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. All right, here we go. Oh, let me show it to you on the phone first, right? Hold on. Let me show you what she sent me. And then I'm going to show you how I think that it's supposed to go. All right? Let me... Okay, can y'all see my... Okay, wait, where is my... Give me a second, y'all. Let me figure... Okay, I think I need to be here. All right. Y'all let me know if y'all can see this from the phone. Have y'all seen these sweatshirts? I don't know who started the design, like where the design actually came from. This is just a picture that she sent me. I went looking for it and I could not find it, and I'm saying right now that this is not my design, okay? And also I did not find it on Etsy when I went look for it. That's not saying that it's not on someone's personal website that I know nothing about. All right, I'm just gonna show you how, if I was doing it, what I would do. Okay, this is not set in stone because I don't know how this person designed this. Okay. Oh wait, so you have seen it. That was my first time seeing it. Hold on, I know it's an echo. Oh, brother on YouTube. Hey, Crafts by Q. Welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. Okay. So the embroidery machine is done. So this is what I would do. I would believe that you would have to have Stitch Artist level 3. However, if you have Stitch Artist level 2, I'm sure there is a workaround. I don't know the workaround. I will be using Stitch Artist level 3. Okay? Because that's what I have and I'm just going to use it. So what I would do is I would find me a font from my True Type fonts. And I'm going to do that, and I'm going to go back and make the day. So now I have my game and my day. So over here in my layers panel, I am going to group my letters, because anytime you use a true type font, they come in individually. So I'm going to group my letters. Uh-oh, I don't know if that one went. Hold on. Okay, yeah, it's grouped. And then I would size the letters to what I want my letters to be. I would size the wording for what I want the letters to be. Like on the shirt, like once I'm done. So I want this to be 9 inches. And then I'm just going to make it as tall as I want, maybe close to 2 inches. And then I'm going to size this one to 6 inches wide. And then as tall as I want them to be, because I want to be able to see the words, because this is going to be applique, all right? So now I'm going to take the game and I'm just going to center it in the hoop. So I'm going to click game again, and then I'm going to just move it up with my arrow, all right? I am going to center day, and then I'm going to move it down or up. Let me move game down a little bit. Okay. Can y'all see that, or is it, let me see. Let me just change the color to maybe something you can see. Hold on, let's see. I normally try green. Nope. Can y'all see the green or the black the most? Let me show y'all what else I do. So that I can see the words and you can see the words. I just get me a box, and then I fill the box, and I'm going to change the color to white. Y'all, I know it's probably like a lot of steps of what I'm doing, but trust me, for if your brain works like mine, this will help you. And then I take this and I move it first. So that way, something didn't move. Hold on. Move first. I said move up. All right. Now, I'm just going to put this back to black. Okay. You didn't have any luck. Yeah, Kristen, I didn't see it. But I'm not saying that it's not out there. So, let me show y'all. Let me do this white. Oh, hold on, y'all. I'm sorry for like... Okay, hopefully this is better. And I'm just going to make it big. The white in the back is nothing. Okay, it does not mean anything. It's just so that you can see my screen, because I know that my screen is purple and it's hard to understand, right? Do y'all even want me to do this or not? Because, you know, we done with the tutorial. Do y'all want to see this or no? Let me know. And this is just what I think. I'm not sure if this is going to be stepping stone work. So I highlighted game, and then I'm going to go to my create tab, and I'm going to turn my game into a applique file. I am going to choose a satin stitch. You could choose whatever stitch you want. The density, I'm going to go down to a 4 just because that's my happy medium. My stitch width, I'm going to do 2.5. I start with a 2.5 and then I work my way up. I'm also going to show you the fabric, and I'm going to put my material list of position stitch down, okay? So this is my game. Then I'm going to do the same exact thing with the day. I am going to choose an applique file. Now you can choose to applique these files yourself. I'm just trying to show you real quickly how you can do this, or what I think you could do, okay? So this yellow is the fabric. That is not stitches. It's just the fabric, okay? So I have both of these groups. So I have game group by itself. I have day group by itself. So the next thing I want to do is I want to try to find me a flag. I'm not going to go buy a flag. I'm going to come to Embrilliance Outlines and I'm going to pick me a triangle and turn it into a flag, okay? So I'm going to get the triangle and I'm going to say, okay. I'm going to put the triangle in the middle. I'm going to extend my flag out, and then I'm just going to eyeball centering this myself, right? And I'm going to turn my flag into an applique as well. However, the first time I did this, I turned it into a field stitch. So that's what I'm going to try again. I turned the flag into a field stitch. And let me show you what that looks like on the front. So this is what it would look like. So the yellow is the material. I don't even know why they put yellow, because that material colors be ugly. But anyway, let me see. I think I could change it. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just see. It didn't change. The color didn't change. Anyway, okay. So I would make my flag. I made my flag like a field stitch, and what I did was, what I ended up doing, and I'm gonna see if it's going to work this time, I highlighted the game. I got all of these letters together, and then I went and I grabbed the flag, just that alone, because it looked like when I tried it the first time that you cannot group the whole word in the back like game day and have the flag and try to cut it out at the same time. So right now, the only things I have highlighted, oh, let me do it again. Is the field stitch and the word game, okay? So I'm going to go back up to my create tab, and by me having those highlighted, which is game and the triangle, I forgot. Wait, hold up. This is what I did first. I'm sorry. I did my game, and I did inflation on the word game. So I clicked game, and then I inflated it, and I'm inflating it by 1 millimeter. And I'm unchecking the soft corners, because these corners are kind of like jagged, and I need the corners, right? I need that to look just like that. And I'm gonna press OK. So this is my inflation. This is my inflation. So now with my words inflated, I am going to grab the flag. And let's see if this works. So now I have the game that's inflated and the flag, and I'm going to go up here and say cut it out, like subtract it. And let's see if it cuts it out. And see, it did that to me earlier, and I don't know why. So obviously you cannot do it like this. So let me show you what I did end up doing. Okay. I don't know why. I'm sure is a reason. I'll have to find out. So I'm just going to go back. I'm going to hit the back button. I still have my word inflated. But now I'm going to go to the regular tab. So the main tab with the arrow at the top. I'm going to go back over here to my layers panel. My game is highlighted. I just need to add the flag. So I add the flag, and then I went up here to cut all stitches that overlay. So I'm going to copy this, paste this so we can have something to reference it by. I'm going to just slide that over to the side. Then I'm going to make sure that I got my stuff highlighted back over here. All right. And then I'm going to do cut the stitches. And the only way that I was able to tell if I cut these stitches, I forgot to look at the stitch count, but let me go to the simulator. Okay, let's go. I'm going to just scroll. And y'all see how it's leaving all of this undone. Let me know in the chat if y'all can see that these stitches will not stitch where the flag is going to be placed. But remember, I never took it out of the word day yet. So it's only coming out of the A and the M of the game. Have a good night, Kristen. I appreciate you for being here, Queen. Let me know in the chat if y'all can see that. It won't take it out of the word day because I only took it out of the word game. Okay, Ruji says, yes, I'm going to move on, right? So I'm going back to the regular panel. But when I come back, for some reason, it all comes back. I don't know why it does that. I don't know why it does that. But I'll have to figure that part out. But so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take it out of the word game and day. Just like that. So let's see if it works. This. Oh, it's still like that. Can y'all see it in the panel? So that it stayed this time. Okay, I don't know what I did the last time. So now I'm going to do the word day. And I'm going to go to the remove all the stitching that's overlapping. And then I'm going to go to the simulator. And I'm going to look at it. Oh, I did the wrong side, y'all. I did the wrong day. Y'all see it's going over there? Okay, hold on. Let's see. So, where is this day? This is the day. This is the... Okay, let me do it again. Let me do this again. So 12,965 stitches. So when I say cut, it still cut the other day. Do y'all see that? Why? 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 And there's nothing over here. Let me get rid of all this right quick. I probably have too much working real estate over here. Let me just get rid of it. Because I don't know why it's not cutting the day. Okay, let me go to the stitch simulator and see. See, it didn't cut the day. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try it again. 12,965. Yeah, no, it's not cutting the day. It did cut the day earlier. I don't know why it's not doing it now. Hmm. Oh, is it because no? Because the flag is on top. Let me change this to a satin stitch. I don't know. I tried this earlier and it kind of worked. Oh, I meant applique. Sorry. And I'm gonna say okay. And I'm gonna try it one more time, y'all. I don't know why it's not doing. Cause I think this is. But if you are better at this than I am, then this is kind of like what you're gonna be doing to get. Oh, there it goes. It just did it, but it's only gonna do the satin border. So let's go to the stitch simulator and look. Hold on. Yep, I think it cut it. Yep, if y'all look over here in the layers panel, it cut it. So let me go back. And I want to remove the fabric from this so we could see. And go back here. Okay, and then see how it changed it? I don't understand that. Okay, it's back, y'all. Y'all see it? And then, okay, it's back. I don't know why it keep doing that. Amen, Dimps. Amen. Amen, amen, amen. Um, okay, y'all, but this is it. So let me figure out how. Oh, so the next thing you would want to do is add your words or the name of your team or whatever in that center. And I'm going to use a bigger font. I want something that is a little chunky but not overpowering. I could actually go and get the same font that I'm using for the word game day, but I just want to put something in there. Let's see. Y'all, what time is it? Do we got time to stitch this out? Okay, hold on. Let me hurry up then. Let me hurry up. Okay, let's go with this font. Miss Marissa, you still in here, Queen? We gonna test it out real quick and see if it works. And then I'm gonna have to remember what I actually did to get here. I'm gonna make the G just a little bit bigger. So this will stitch out last on top of the flag. Okay? So I'm going back to the stitch simulator because I want to see the okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me see something. So it's not cut it out. Okay, hold on. I don't want this to be cut out. So I just want this, all of this to be cut out. So 2204. Okay. And I want to save this because for some reason, I want to group this like that. Okay. I need to change this color back. Y'all, and I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the chat because I'm just trying to figure out if what I'm doing. Hold on, this is that. See, every time I move, it does not stay. I don't understand why it doesn't stay. I don't know how to keep it to stay. That is so weird. I don't know what I'm doing wrong to where it won't stay. See, every time I do something, it comes. Let me highlight all of this and go to cut and see if it will cut this out. See, it does this, and I don't understand that. Y'all know what I'm gonna do? I'm fixing to cheat. I'm gonna put this and copy this to another page. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all exactly. When I run into problems, I pivot. I don't have time to be doing all that, right? So I'm gonna go back and I'm going to cut this out like I was doing, and I'm gonna save this as a stitching working file. I'm gonna save this as game day applique. We're about to stitch this thing out and see if it's gonna work or not. That's the only way you're gonna know. And it's a 9x4, almost 5 anyway. But embroidery file. I'm just gonna save it like that, and then I'm going to send this to the machine. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do. Just give me 1 second. And then what I want to do is go to the next frame and bring the gents in, and I'm going to go and I'm going to put that in afterwards. So I'm gonna send this to the embroidery machine. Time is money, so I don't have time to be playing around with that. I'm sending it to the embroidery machine. It says that it failed, but I'm gonna go and check it. No, Miss Marissa, I grouped the words. I don't think so, but I'm not quite sure. I'll try it in just a second. And it's over here. Game day is over here. So hold on. Okay. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Game day is at the computer. At the thing. I'm gonna also send the word gents because I know that it fits inside of my inside of my word. Inside of my flag. Okay, just give me 1 second, y'all. Gents. So I'm putting it in as 2 separate files. It says that it didn't send, but I think that it did. Let me see. Miss Marissa said group all of this first. Oh, I thought I had this on a separate page. Miss Marissa, we'll have to try that another day. I didn't even see how big this was. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Um, and I'm gonna send it again. I'm gonna go erase that first one. Let me go erase the first one so I don't get confused. Hold on. And it sent the one for game day. I mean gents. Okay, so let me send it back to my machine, to the embroidery machine. Uh, we're about to find out, Miss Marissa. Oh, you know what I didn't do, y'all? Oh, that's gonna take forever. Okay, I gotta do it again. Hold on. Let me erase this again. I didn't sort the colors. I don't want to be all day trying to lay the fabric. Okay, let me sort the colors. Okay, hold on. I know y'all like, girl, what is you doing? Well, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about what I'm doing as I'm going along. Let's see, can I take off? I want to take the material off because it's confusing me anyway. This is how you go about trying to figure out these designs when people send you stuff, um, and they want you to redo it. And one thing I want to do, y'all, before I send it back, I'm gonna fatten up the flag. And look at this. Okay, let's get ourselves together. Hold on, y'all. So I got the G, I got the A. I want to move it over a little bit because I don't want them to touch. I'm gonna move this over. Okay, and then I'm gonna move the D. Okay. Um. So now let me just go down and see. Okay, I think that's gonna work. All right, now I'm ready. I think I'm ready now, y'all. Okay, I'm sorry. All right. Cheer. Okay, so now I want to sort my colors. Baby, I'm glad y'all still here rocking with you, girl, because I'm just trying to, I'm over here doing some things and some stuff. New view. So now we are down to all of these position. What? Okay, that's the game. That's the game. And what's the second one? Why didn't it go all together? I don't know, but anyway, it's minimized a little bit. All right, so now I'm gonna send it to the machine again. This should be the last time, y'all. Okay. But this is what designing is all about, and that's why you have to charge for your time, because they just sending you a picture and it does not magically appear in the software. Okay, it doesn't magically appear in the software, whether your client knows that or not. You have to make them realize that it doesn't magically appear. All right, so I'm gonna be using my and if they cannot understand your reasoning for charging to design these things, then those are not your customers. Because what you don't want to do at the end of the day is be wasting your time. Now, this file, if it comes out right, so just say that they wanted this file and they thought that I charged too much to design it, right? I can reuse this file because all it says is game day, and then I can go back and put whatever school name I would like to have in the middle. So this file is reusable. However, sometimes you get files that they requesting and they are not reusable. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find. So this is going to. I'm coming over here now to the Big Mighty Hoop Station. Okay. So everything under the flag will not be the absolutely dimps. So the material is, but the big satin stitches will not be there. Okay. You welcome, Miss Marissa. I told you I would try, Queen, based on your time and what. Okay. Period. So y'all, let me see if I can find enough fleece. I know what I can do. Y'all remember Miss Deborah Garrett sent me some of that fleece fabric? I'm going to use that just so we can see how this is going to look. I'm looking for some scissors now, honey. What do I do with them? How did Londa say, if I were a pair of scissors, where would I be? That's what I'm going with. If I were a pair of scissors, where would I be? And y'all know I'm looking for a specific pair of scissors because this is fleece. Okay. And I don't just cut all fabrics with my fabric scissors. Like, I just don't. All right. So I'm just going to make this a little big just so I make sure it fits my hoop. And I just want to say this, okay? If you are planning on, and listen, once again, this is just me. I don't know. It may or may not be. You can, take it with a grain of salt. I don't know. Okay. If this was me practicing on a design, let me see if I got enough. And I know that I'm going to be putting this on something like a shirt or some type of hoodie, I would use felt or fleece to practice my design. And I am going to use cutaway stabilizer for this because it is applique, so that means that it's going to lay down a lot of stitches. So I'm gonna go cut this and I'll be right back. Do not practice your embroidery on cotton fabric, like a thin piece of cotton fabric, knowing that you're going to be putting it on a sweater, a hoodie, a sweatshirt, a t-shirt, or whatever. Because it's just not, it's going to look good on the cotton. But what is it going to look like when you get it on that other material? That's just me. Do what you want, okay? I'm just letting you know that it don't even make sense. It just don't make sense. The material don't make sense. One move, one doesn't, one stretches, one does. So you just gotta. But you can go and buy one of those $3 to $5 $3 to $5. Is this the inside? $3 to $5. Girl, what are you saying? Oh, fleece blankets like at Walmart. And cut it up and practice on that. I'm gonna print out I'm gonna print out the thing. Yes, Dimps, there you go. Like, you got so much fleece, that's what you use it for. Let me go back to my design so I can print it, because I forgot to send it to the printer. And I'm going to landscape it. How much time do I have? Oh, girl, it's too. I'm gonna try my best, y'all, to get this done quickly, okay? and we are just practicing. We don't know, like, this is not. And I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, so hopefully I didn't miss any questions. Let me just go back. I don't think I Dimps, did I miss any questions? Miss Evelyn, did I miss any questions? I don't think so. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. All right, so this is my thingy, and I'm just folding it just so I can see it's going to fit in my hoop. That's fine. I'm going to bring this to the embroidery machine. Let's go. We don't have all day to be playing, okay? We ain't got all day. So let me move my. And it doesn't matter that it's not in the hoop straight like the paper, because I'm going to trace it. So this is there. I'm turning it and I'm going to set it. I'm going to rotate it. That way it's up like this. I'm going to end edit and I'm going to trace it. And since number 6 was the last needle that I used, that's what it's going to trace with, the number 6 needle. So y'all, the game is going to individually stitch the letters, which I don't know why it's doing that, but that's what we got, okay? So let's go and pick some colors. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So we're going to, what's, y'all, the colors don't matter. We just practicing, right? Okay. So I'm going to do my my applique stitching in white. All of that will be in white. And then this will be all in white. Like, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to get a piece of fabric. Okay. And then I'm going to do this on top in black, just so we'll be able to see it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then my flag, I'm going to do gold. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just using what's on my machine, okay? I'm not changing any stitches from the machine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This is just so we can see what is going to happen. All right, so let this first stitch out. Oh, that G is so cute. Can y'all see it or what? I don't know if y'all can see it because it's kind of light, and I did it in white. So y'all, I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to do. I'm just going to skip to the next part. I'm going to just let all the names. No, let me see. I might have to do this. Oh, let me find some fabric. Okay, I'm going to just find some random fabric to put on here. All right, I'm going to find some random fabric to put on here. Give me 1 second. I got a bunch of, my scraps are on the other side, but. So what's stitching next if this is done already? Oh, keep going. I'm gonna do all the. I don't know why it's doing separate, but I'm gonna let it do all the placement stitches first, and I'll have to go back and rearrange it so that they all stitch at one time. Y'all, that looks so good, and I don't even have fabric on it. Oh my gosh! Can y'all see the letters? Goodwill, $5 bag. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all don't even have to. You don't even have. You don't need nothing. You could just use this and yeah. Okay, Miss Marissa. Okay. So normally if you see a design that you like, what you have to do is kind of depict it. You have to know what's on top, what's on the bottom, how to get to that point. You just have to know. You just got to see it and try your best to work it out. Y'all, I found this little sailor fabric. I'm gonna use this. It don't match nothing, but this is what I'm going to use. So that's just that. We got 2 more letters to stitch out. And some of y'all probably gonna be mad, but this is what I'm gonna do since this is just a test. I am going to let these letters stitch out. I am going to place this fabric down, and I am going to let it stitch all of the letters in the set. I'm skipping the material stitch. I'm gonna jump straight to the satin stitches, and I will just cut it out once I'm done. I'm okay with that, okay? We just wanna see what the letters will look like once this is done. You just gonna get an imaginary vision of what it's gonna be, okay? Thank you, Miss Marlene. Thank you, Queen. All right. Did y'all understand that? I'm not doing it the correct way. Let's see if I can do it this way and at least have the I don't have any heating bond on the back with this fabric or nothing. No starch. I didn't iron it. None of that. I just want to make sure that it's gonna cover, and it will. So I am going to fast forward. Oh, I need to do this. Okay, so here we go. We just want to see what the satin stitches are going to look like and if this file is going to work. Because if I wait, I thought this was going, okay, it is black. I did say black. Okay, my thread is not threaded. Okay, give me a second. Let me put the thread in. Okay, hold on. Let me find my scissors. Oh, and y'all pray for everybody that's on the cruise. Traveling graces to and from y'all, because they left today, I believe, or yesterday. I'm not sure, but y'all pray for our crafting community that's on the cruise. And I'm sorry that I did not mention it earlier when they had more people, but it kind of just crossed my mind. Um, so I just have to back my machine up a little. Okay, let's see if it's going to connect this time. And I'm going to turn the speed up to 900. It's still a 30 minute stitch out. Okay, do I have any questions? We just gonna let it play out. Hey, Miss Nene Designs, welcome in, Queen. Hey, Dawn people, welcome in, Queen. Yes, Miss Marissa, I'm just testing, so you don't have to do. I mean, you can do it all, but I know with my placement stitch that my fabric stitch will be it's the same exact thing. So I don't want to take all that time. Y'all, the gold is gonna be the flag. A rowing team. Okay. Hold on, let me move the camera over a little bit. Ooh, that satin stitch is so pretty. Oh my gosh, oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna come to the camera just in case y'all. Hey, Miss Cindy, welcome in, Queen. You're not late, you're never late. And I'm gonna come to the camera. I'm gonna put myself on screen. And I'm gonna be, I want that machine to be big though. Hold on. Okay, and I'm just gonna be over here ironing those shirts, setting those stitches that we embroidered earlier. So I have all this fabric left, y'all, to do test stitching. So if you find those $3, $5, whatever it is, blankets at Walmart, the fleece blankets, those are some good blankets to do your test stitches on. And they come in like, what is that, like almost a full size bed size or whatever. That's a lot of fabric. A lot of fabric and a lot of test stitching. So what is everybody working on today? And I just want to say thank you guys for being here. Y'all know that, and I don't know, is Patrice going live while she on the cruise? Do anybody know? Y'all know that Craftable Things is on the cruise right now. So that's the only reason that I'm still live, right? Because she would be going live in a minute. Hey, the Willie Walker Christina, welcome in, Queen. Hey, Brandy, Sipping Crafts, welcome in, Queen. Go to the thrift store and get some blankets. Yes, Miss Patricia, absolutely. Sometimes you can find blankets at the thrift store for $1. So if you are a thrifter, then definitely do that. But if you're not a thrifter and you just need something to practice on, you can go to Walmart, Family Dollar, whatever, and um get you a fleece blanket for $3 to $5. Like right now for the college students, they have them on sale. And y'all, all I'm doing is tear away the stabilizer that's on the back of these shirts that we just embroidered. And I'm going to heat all of these up. Up! Stay on all night, Rachel. I'm in the middle. I pray that y'all have a good time, Patrice. Y'all have a good time. I'm going to be on the next one. I promise you, I'll be on the next one. I appreciate you, Queen, for stopping in on your vacation, girl. So, y'all, I'm using that little smart iron, this little steam fast iron. These things get really, really hot, and you really don't know the temperature. So I suggest start off with a low to medium temperature, and then if you feel like it's not enough, work your way up. All right, so I'm gonna be using my little heat pad. What's that? What is it doing? The A. Okay. I'm gonna be using my little heat pad, my little pressing pad. So I'm gonna just move my what you call this thing? My cutting mat. I'm gonna move it over so I don't burn it. And then I'm just gonna take my shirt. I'm gonna put the heat pad inside of the shirt, right underneath the design. Just like this. I'm gonna lay it down flat, and I'm gonna get a piece of parchment paper. Did I plug this in? No, I didn't turn the iron on. Hold on. And y'all, I still haven't cleaned this iron from when I burned it with that stabilizer. It's okay. So I got a piece of parchment paper, and I'm just going to put it on top of my design, on top of the embroidery, and I'm just going to press it with my iron. That's all I'm doing. I'm just pressing it to heat set the stitches. And that's it. I don't know, you might not be able to see it, but that's all I'm doing. I'm just heat pressing the stitches. And I'm doing that. I'm gonna do that to all 6 of these shirts. And this order is done. I don't know why this green shirt had some few extra stitches on it. Like it got off centered off. But I'm gonna take them off. I'll do that after a while. I ain't worried about it right now. So all you have to do is take the seam ripper and take that out. It looks like it got cut off a little bit. And y'all see how you get your rhythm? You just keep doing it because you know what needs to be done. You just keep doing the same thing. Everything is repetition. When you're doing it for the same person, you know, whatever the case may be. I don't know how to, if you have multiples of it, that's what I should say. If you have multiple of the same item, you just do everything like that. Some people call it like batch working. And so once I iron them, I just fold it. That way I can just put it in a bag. And I know that this order is done. I'm going to go look at our thing over there and see what it's looking like. Now, when I use cotton fabrics on the embroidery machine, I normally heat seal my stitches with a lighter. But since this is polyester and it will catch on fire, I'm doing it with the iron. Because polyester is synthetic fabrics. It will catch on fire if you're not careful with the cigarette lighter. Or the blowtorch thingy that I use. And it don't take long to heat set your stitches with the iron. It's like, sit it on there, count to 30, and you're done. And what the pressing pillow is doing is helping to set the heat on the back of the design, because the pressing pillow has that Insulbrite and it's holding the heat. And I made these little pressing pillows myself, but it's time to remake them because they flat. But they still work. Okay, they work. I think when I made them, I didn't have the right foam or something. But y'all, look, that's done. And as far as the jacket that we redid, that's done. All I have to do is zip it up and put it in bag. And I'm going to give her the jacket that burned, because what can I do with it? Nothing. I probably could put something over it, like a patch. But it's really not mine, it's hers. So I'm just going to give it back to her. And this, I did this sweater. Let me show y'all this. So do y'all see? No, let me get, hold on. Focus. Do y'all see this sweater? It almost looked like corduroy material. Can y'all see those little ridges inside of the sweater? Hold on. I'm trying to get right there. Can you see the ridges inside the sweater? Somebody yes or no, so I can tell you what I want to tell you. Hey, Salon Diva V, welcome in, Queen. Can y'all see the ridges in the sweater? It almost looked like a corduroy material. I know this camera is the lights. Okay, yes. So with this sweater, I also used sticky stabilizer, and I also used tearaway stabilizer, So you put the sticky stabilizer to keep the lines in order, because you don't want this to move once you get ready to stitch it out. And y'all can see it did not move because of the sticky stabilizer. And I didn't put any water soluble stabilizer on top. This is made out of, so y'all will know, let me see, Viscro, like Viscro and polyester. So Viscro is a slippery, move around fabric all on its own. And then it also has polyester in this sweater. Two slippery products or materials. When I tell y'all, believe me or not, sticky stabilizer for things like this is your best friend. I live by sticky stabilizer for certain products. I mean, certain merchandise. I'm just gonna be honest. I love it for the reason you don't have to, like this is my sticky stabilizer right here. You don't have to use, when you hooping something in your 8x12, you don't have to use this big old long sheet. You cut this according to the design. That's how you maximize your sticky stabilizer, because this is not cheap. It's not cheap. And you don't want to use this whole big old thing inside of your embroidery hoop and it's only stitching that one little row. I ain't telling you not to do it. You do what you want to do. I'm just telling you that I don't do it. I cut what I need. I've been having this sticky stabilizer for probably almost 2 years. It came in a roll, maybe about this wide. I think it was like 50 yards of sticky stabilizer when I first bought it, and I'm still using this same roll. And y'all know I embroider a lot, but I don't use it for every single thing either. Oh, that's not her bag. This is her bag. Okay, let's see what y'all saying. Oh, thank you, Miss Marissa. Y'all, I'm finna go stop it. I'm gonna go stop it after this letter, after the E. That way I can just cut this off and it'll start on the next part. You won't be doing yours like this. This is just a test. This is for a test. That's it. Y'all, that satin stitch looks so good. And I hate that I picked this fabric because it's hard to see it. Only picked this fabric because it was right there and it was enough to get the whole design done. I mean, even though it's a test stitch, So what I want to do is I'm going to just turn my hoop around inside the hoop. Just so I don't have to move y'all back to the table, okay? And I'm going to cut this off. And then I'm going to just move the fabric down so that it could be for the day. That way when I get ready to cut it out of the satin stitches, it won't be all tangled up together, okay? That's it. Nothing major. And I'm going to just find maybe a piece of red fabric or something for the flag. Okay. I just want to make sure my fabric is on there. All right, so now I'm going to flip it back around. Please remember, if you doing something like this, that you will be cutting your letters as they stitch. Like not doing what I'm doing. This is just for the test. Okay? And I'm going to start. And then I'm going to put my waving hand so it can stop once that's done. All right. Do y'all have any questions? Let me see what y'all saying. Hey, Katrina's Grace Creations Lab. Thank you for becoming a member. Let me stir you up. Let me twerk for you, Queen. We twerking for cash, twerking for cash, twerking for cash. Purple Patch Crew. Thank you. Hey, Run. Welcome in, Queen. Hey, Happy Mac. Welcome in, Queen. Happy Mac, let them know I'm running later. I'm going to be there in a minute. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. Ooh, it's fuzzy over there. It's okay. We're going to leave it. We're going to let it do what it do. Oh, but I would want this a little bigger. We're going to see. So, by me doing this test stitch out, I'll be able to see how big this design really is. I think it was like 4 point something in width, or height, rather. Katrina, you over there sewing today, Queen? Or are you playing with your embroidery machine? Which one is it? Y'all, I should have changed that color just because so we could see it. I don't even know. Did I show y'all the satin stitches before I put it back under the machine? I don't think I did. I'm sorry. I don't think I did. Y'all, don't forget to hit the like button. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And I know that I am a little late, um, but I'll be done in a minute, okay? Y'all okay over here? Hey, Miss T with the T. Welcome in, Queen. We playing with cricket today, but I will be playing with my embroidery on Thursday. Okay, Queen. Okay. Do y'all hear some voice in the background? Uh-oh, hold on. Do y'all hear another voice in the background? So y'all, the only thing I have to figure out is once I do the flag, oh, maybe I think Miss Marissa was saying group the flag and the words that goes inside the flag together. I believe that's what she was saying. Run this. Let me show it to you on the screen. Hold on. This is an applique file. Hopefully it comes up. Let me see. I have a long delay. Can y'all see the embroidery screen again? Okay, there it goes. So this is a applique file, but I couldn't get the inside words to stay, so I created this other file to add these words inside the flag, inside of this flag. So that's what I'm doing right now, testing it out. So I digitized it. If you want to go back and kind of watch how I did that, and then maybe it will cut. Okay, Miss Marissa, I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna figure it out. Y'all, we have one more letter left, and then I'm gonna just cut a little bit of the letters. I'm gonna try to cut as much of it as I can, right? But I'm not fixing to sit here and do it clean, clean, clean. Y'all, please understand this is just a test. I don't want nobody to be like, she over there and her stuff is all raggedy. Baby, it may be raggedy because I'm just testing it out. I just want to see what it's going to kind of look like. It's okay. too close together. The A and the G is too close together, so I'm gonna have to fix that if in the file. Sound like I'm about to run out of Bible. We gonna see though. I thought I put a new one in here. I thought I put a new Bible. Hey Denzel, welcome in, King. Okay, to the line dance. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all know that's how I lost over 60 pounds. I would get in my living room every single day and line dance. Every single day. And I would do like 2 to 3 different line dances a day. So like if they ran like, some line dances ran like 5 to 7 minutes, some ran for 10 minutes, some ran for 3 minutes. If they ran for 3 minutes, then I would probably do them just over and over and over until I had at least a 30-minute line dance workout every day. I lost over 60 pounds doing that. And I have managed to keep those 60 pounds off. It's going on, I believe, 8 or 9 years maybe. So, yeah. Enjoy yourself, Run. Thank you, Denzel. Y'all, we almost done with the Y. Okay. So, the Y is done. I think that the words need to be bigger, y'all. Hold on, let's see. Let me, let me try to clean some of this up, and then you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. I think the letters need to be bigger. Yeah, because it's kind of hard to understand what it's saying. I don't know if it's because of the anchors, like the fabric that I chose is like interfering with the letters. I don't know, but it's okay. We just testing, right? So I can always go back in and fix it or change some things around. This was kind of like a quick little 1-2-1-2. But if you have more time to sit down and actually play with this, you could get it done. You don't have to use this complicated font that I used. You could just go with a regular Varsity font and be done with it, okay? Okay, so my M and my E is kind of too close together as well. So I need to move that over, and I need to move the G and the A over. So I just need to move the E over one time, and then I'll move the G over to the left one time. I may not even keep this font. I'm just trying this out. Okay, and I'm gonna just shake this over the trash can. Normally I would net roll it. All right, so I'm gonna put it back, and I'm gonna just find a fabric for the flag. Hold on. I'm gonna try to get a piece of red or something so we can see the difference. Hold on, let me find something. All right, I don't have red over here in the stash. I got this blue, so we just gonna go with it. It's just a test, so we just gonna follow the leader. Okay, we just gonna go roll with it. Ooh, y'all, I almost didn't catch it enough. Y'all, I almost didn't catch this enough. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Okay, let me get. Oh, I forgot to see if y'all said y'all can hear voices in the background. Hold on. Oh, got a lot going on right now. It's almost over. I think I got the concept. I just need to find the right font, because I still don't think this is the right font. All right, let's go. Lock. So now this was for the material stitch. That was the placement stitch. Yeah, Cindy, I'm not worried about, I don't know if you wasn't here when I said that this is just a test. I'm not going to clean any of that out. I just wanted to kind of see what I needed to adjust the file. So I would make the G and all that bigger so that you can get into the space. Yeah, it will be difficult to trim out. But that's why I'm doing the test, so I can see what I need to change. You can. Okay. Thank you, Katrina. I don't know where it's coming from, though. I might have a window or something open. Y'all, did the colors go together? Cause the anchors is blue, navy blue, and white. The border is black, and then I just did the teal because that's all I could find at the moment on the inside. But guess what? The thing is gold. The the border for the um so there is an issue with the satin stitch. I should have put my extension table on the machine because it would have helped with the vibration of the thing and all that. But I lost a little bit of registration with the. But I'm gonna let y'all see it. It's gonna be fine though. Yes, Cindy. Yes, Queen. Yes. That you welcome, Miss Marissa. I'ma fix it. I'ma fix it. And we just got one more part to do. And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put it on there and just as soon as this one is done. I think if the letters were bigger and wider, they would be, it'll be better to cut them out. Oh, we might have ran out of vibing. I told y'all it sounded like I was running out of vibing. Nope, I don't want to do that. I want to cut it. Okay, so this, I did not, for some reason it didn't catch. I think that the machine lost registration, y'all. So I'm out of bobbing. I could hear it. I just didn't know when. I could hear it getting low. Y'all, we almost done, I promise, okay? And then I'm gonna do the last little part. Why I can't get this off? Okay. Now next week, y'all, we gonna be on by this time we gonna be on Practical Things, okay? All right. Thank y'all for being here though. All right, so let me back this up a little bit and let it finish stitching. So yeah, I don't know if y'all can see that this did not catch. And this is a 3mm satin stitch. So I probably would make it even wider. Oh, I got a little bird's nest under here or something. Oh, I see y'all. Can y'all see the thread was shriveling up? That's probably why I did not stitch perfect. Look at this. All of that is underneath this thing. And it's shriveled inside of this. So I need to figure out what that's about. But hold on, I'm still gonna stitch out the word on top. So let me go get it. Just so you can get an idea of what it's supposed to look like. Kind of. Not this messy, but yeah, kind of. Okay, so set, in, edit, and I need this to be on 6, and okay, and go back, and go over, and over, and let's see where it starts. So I'm gonna drop this down. All right, y'all pray. Put the praying hands in the chat. We praying that this is going to work. I already know that this fabric is probably going to move because it's not tacked down at all. But we gonna still do the thing. We still doing the thing. We got 3 minutes. Ooh, that girl is smooth with it. Y'all see I missed that gold. Did I miss it? Y'all, I mean it's like kissing the gold. Ooh, I should have brought that over just a little bit, but it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Okay. Do y'all see I kissed that gold? The white kissed the gold. I should have brought it over just a little bit to the right, but it's okay. It's okay. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. I should have brought it up in the middle too. It's not centered, but it's fine. It's gonna be all right. It's a 2-minute stitch out, so we almost done. Are y'all excited or not? Okay, so for the ones that's been here since I digitized this file and to stitching it out, even though it was like really quick what I did, how do you guys think I did? It's not the best because I feel like it needs to be bigger. But as far as designing it really quickly to get this far, how do you guys think I did? Let me put this back. And be honest. I ain't looking for no yes man and sir, okay? Be honest. But you would have had to see the whole process, not this ending part. Y'all, I'm trying to put my mess up so when I leave out of this room, it'll be semi-clean until I come back in here. Because that sewing room, oh my Lord. It's a hot niggity mess over there. The speed is 900, Marilyn. But had I put that my extension table on it, it would not be moving this much. Yeah, see, I needed to bring that up, but it's done, y'all. It's done. It's just that this word is not centered, but it's fine. It's fine. I just need to figure out how to get the word to stitch with the rest of the fabric, with the rest of the pattern. Okay, so let's take it off. And let's go to the table and look at it. And hold on, I'm gonna put my camera down. Just give me a moment. Hold on. All right. Don't be looking at my burn up iron. It still works, okay? So this is what we have. So like I said, if I can make if I make these letters bigger, they will be fine. They are just too small. These are 2 inches. These are 2 inch letters. So like 2 1/4 maybe. So I'm thinking if I can make these letters 3 inches tall, they will be fine. And so they probably all need to be 3 by 3. 3, maybe not, because then they'll be too big as far as the width. But the height definitely needs to be 3 by 3. This is 2. Yeah, these are like 2 by 2 inch letters. Now the M is 3 inches, but it's still only about 2 1/4 height. Yeah. So this is what I was saying. The fabric did not stitch inside of the satin stitch right here. One, mainly two, because I did not have any stabilizer or anything on the back of this fabric. And two, it lost registration somewhere right up in here, which is fine. I can fix any of that, right? Then this is not centered. It should have been centered. But being that I was trying to do it on my own and I didn't print out the little paper, I missed the mark on that. But that's that. It was scary, Marilyn? Oh, hey, Ruji again. You could do it. Stop saying what you can't do. Oh, thank you, Marlene. Once you get to digitizing and understand some of the functions, you'll be okay. I promise you. It does take a little bit of getting used to, but once you learn, see, like this satin stitch, I would bump it up. It said a 3, but I would bump this up to a 4. The gold satin stitch, I would bump it up to a 4 mm, right? The reason being is because the letters in here are like 4 mm satin stitches. So compared to the letters, this is thin. Can y'all see that? Compared to the letters, this border or this satin stitch is thin. So these are the things you want to look for when you're doing a test stitch. What looks good together? Because this don't look good to me. Even if I stitch this out perfectly, I would still go back and change my satin border to a 4 mm stitch. Now I could probably change this to a 4 mm stitch, but I would have to see, because the way the letters are weirdly shaped, the 4 mm stitch may run into each other. So I would have to be careful with a stitch or a font like this. But if this was like a collegiate font, definitely you can bump it up. Okay, definitely you can bump it up if it was a collegiate font. But do y'all see what I'm saying? You want to pay attention to all of this, not just one part of it or whatever. The whole thing needs to cohesively go together. So I am done with this. I appreciate you guys for staying and sticking around. Almost 4-hour live. I haven't done this in a while, and I don't plan on doing it again. Just so you know. Okay, but hold on. Let me put myself on screen. That's right, Miss Marissa. She get orders from her family wearing her stuff. I can't wait to make one for all of my family so we can wear it to the grandson first football game. Okay, Miss Marissa, when is the game, girl? When is the game? All right, so I love and appreciate y'all. And y'all probably don't have no questions because y'all probably like, girl, we don't even know what's going on over here, but it's okay. It's okay. I still love y'all. So y'all have a blessed rest of your night, work week if you're still working, and Yeah, that's all I got for you. Don't forget to hit the like button. I appreciate each and every one of you for sticking this out with me. But this is how you test out your designs. If you ever decide to design something, no matter which software you have, you need to test it out. And like I said, go buy you some blankets, some fleece blankets, and use those. You won't regret it. If you can stitch out beautifully on the fleece, it will come out beautifully on your t-shirts. Good night, y'all.